Hello, God bless you. Welcome to my life. Welcome to Winning Love with Favor Duruchi. Today I want to talk about ways to focus on yourself. It's not actually bad to focus on yourself. You do yourself a lot of good when you focus on yourself. Sometimes you take out time to invest in yourself, to take care of yourself, to make yourself a better person so that you'll be able to pour out the good in you to people. So today we're talking about ways to focus on yourself and your needs. Just the same way you meet other people's needs, you also have personal needs. You have your own needs that needs your attention. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. When a cup is empty, nothing comes out of it. But when a cup is overflowing, can easily pour out. It will overflow to other people. You are the cup, and when you continue to put others first and take care of everyone but yourself, you will find yourself much like an empty cup with nothing more to give. If you continue to give, and you don't replenish, at a time you will find out that you are so empty. And when you are empty, you cannot give out anything. You will not be able to offer anything good to anybody. That's when people that used to long to be with you, see you, come to you for help, will no longer come to you because they have nothing to benefit from you. But when you are always full, you'll be able to overflow to other people. There's a reason why the airline hostess demonstrate putting an oxygen mask on yourself before you help your child, partner, or the person sitting next to you on a flight. When you haven't taken care of yourself, you can't help others to the fullest. When you have not taken care of yourself first, you cannot help others to the fullest, no matter who the person is to you, whether your child, your spouse, your sibling, whoever that person is. If you have not taken good care of yourself, you will not be able to help another person to the best of your ability. That's why it is essential to put yourself first and prioritize your needs. And number, prioritize your needs. And no, it's definitely not selfish. Some people think that when you prioritize yourself or your needs is selfish. It's definitely not selfish. It's self-love. Something you desperately need at this point in time. You need it. You need that self-love. You need that self-love so that you'll be able to love better. Remember, the Bible says, love your neighbors as yourself. So you have to love yourself first before you'll be able to love another person. You have to help yourself first before you'll be able to help another person. You have to show compassion to yourself first before you can give to another person. What you cannot give to yourself, you cannot give to another person. But do you know how to focus on yourself? Most of us don't even know how to focus on themselves. So how do you focus on yourself? It probably doesn't come naturally or easily. It can, provided you make it a habit and keep practicing to focus on yourself. Let me teach you how to focus on yourself. What does it mean to focus on yourself? What does it look like to focus on yourself? So you need to know what it means and what it looks like to focus on yourself. Focusing on yourself means that you put yourself first. You choose you. You just try and choose you. You make yourself a priority in your life. Just like your family, friends, work, and your hobbies are important to you, that's how you should also be important to yourself. When you focus on yourself and take care of yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically, you become the best you. You become the best you can ever be. Not a watered down version who people pleases and neglect. You have to try and choose you. When you choose you, you become you become the best version of yourself, the best you can ever be. Not a watered down version who people pleases and neglect themselves to be what others want and need. You shouldn't be what others want and need. You focus inward to give yourself what you need. You have to focus on yourself to give yourself what you need. You have to focus on yourself and give yourself what you need, what you are worth of. You align your body, mind, heart, and soul to care for yourself. You just have to care for yourself. Why? Because you matter and you want it. You want taking care of yourself. You want it. You deserve to take care of yourself. Sometimes people around you just forget you. They just come to you when they're in need. They don't care about you. They don't care what matters to you. They don't care what gives you joy. They don't care whether you are happy, whether you're not happy. So that's why you should make out time to care for yourself. Give yourself sometimes what people are not giving you. In fact, when you care for yourself, you are also teaching people to care for you. So it's not bad when you care for yourself. You want it, you matter, and you deserve it. The benefit of focusing on yourself makes it clear that self-care should be a must in your life. Self-care should be a must in your life. No matter what you are doing, self-care should be a must in your life. Now, why it is important to take care of yourself first? Everyone else in your life benefits because your cup is full. People benefit from you because your cup is full. You can be there for them by holding space, supporting, cheering them on. They get the best of you. Not taking care of yourself and your need leads to resentment, leads to anxiety, leads to burnout, fatigue, exhaustion, and stress-related breakdown. You just see yourself, you're just exhausted. It also increases your chances of feeling depressed, depersonalized, and run down, which in turn lead to illness and diseases. Do you get that? Focusing on yourself is an investment. It's an investment in your own physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being. It's for your own good. It's for your own well-being. Taking care of yourself, caring for yourself. Self-care is not bad at all. It doesn't mean that you are selfish. It means that you love that your friend, that your neighbor, that your child, that your spouse, that your loved ones, everybody. It means that you love them enough that you want to give them the best. So you take care of yourself, you give yourself the best so that you'll be able to give them the best. So it's not bad at all. You can't truly love others if you forget about yourself. You can't tell me you truly love others if you truly forget about yourself. Love starts with you, a place of inner abundance where you feel like you are already being taken care of from within yourself. It brings more resilience, joy, happiness, and contentment to your life. This is what you get when you take care of yourself, when you show yourself some love. You will be more productive when you when your body, mind, and soul are nourished. When your body, mind, and soul are nourished, you'll be more productive. You can't make better decisions that reflect who you are truly. You can't make better decisions that reflect who you truly are versus only doing what others want or what you think they want. You just want to do what you think that others want of you. You want to do what will please others. You want to do what will make others to be happy. You just want everybody around you to be happy, and you don't care even if you are suffering it, even if you are not happy within yourself. But for the fact that others are happy, you are okay, is good. But try to care for yourself. Taking care of yourself improves your relationship. If you want to enjoy your relationship better, you need to care for yourself. You need to, what people are not giving to you, give it to yourself. Self-care. Self-care is important. Attitude is your superpower. Attitude is your superpower. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You can start. There are so many ways you can start taking care of yourself. Just start with the basics. So if you're having a question, okay, how do I even start taking care of myself? How do I even know that I'm taking care of myself? At least start by number one, make out time for yourself. You can't focus on yourself and your needs if you don't make out time for yourself. I get it. You are busy, so where are you going to just find time, make out time? No matter how busy you are, you just have to make out time. Now, the good news is that taking care of yourself doesn't require a full day at the spa every week. You need to find what works for you. What works for me might not be what works for you. So you need to find out what works for you. But even taking 5 minutes 2 or 3 times a day can help replenish your cup. It doesn't mean a whole day. Just take a few minutes. You can play it by ear, but it's best to actually schedule time in your calendar and set reminders so you get in the habit of prioritizing yourself. Find it so easy. Just try and make it easy for yourself to find out time to make a schedule. Just tell yourself, okay, by so and so time on this day, this is what I want to do for myself. So make it work and ensure there are no distractions, so you can't just be, no matter the kind of distractions that come, because distraction will always come. You will plan that, okay, so and so time I will be at this particular, maybe I will be at the spa, maybe I will be reading a book, maybe I want to develop myself in one thing or the other, and you just discover that at that particular time when you want to do that thing, there's a knock on the door. Somebody is looking for you. Somebody needs your help. There's an emergency. When you plan, this is what I want to do, stick to it. Don't allow distraction. Because distractions will always come. Also, when you focus on yourself, it's essential to nourish all of yourself, not just a part of you. Nourish all of yourself: the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, the occupational, the intellectual, and personal. Make turns to take care of the parts of yourself that need you most, that need the most, and don't neglect the rest. Start from that part of yourself that needs you the most, and make sure you take care of the rest part of you. Don't neglect any part. Then number 2, set boundaries. Set boundaries and learn. Set boundaries and learn how to say no with meaning. The easiest way to empty your cup and stay empty is to not have any boundaries that protect yourself. And 2 of the easiest are saying no and determining what you will allow and what you will not allow. Boundaries aren't walls. When you set boundaries aren't walls and they will never be walls. They simply remind you where the door is. So only things that are good and people who are safe and healthy for you may enter. That is boundary. Boundaries aren't walls. They simply remind you where the door is. So only things that are good and people who are safe and healthy for you may enter. Anybody that is not healthy for your growth, for your life, shouldn't enter. Remember to be assertive when you say no. And you don't have to please and explain or give reasons. No is a full sentence. When you say no, it is what? A full sentence. So you don't need to explain to anybody why you are saying no. You don't need to give reasons to anybody why you are saying no. It's best known to you. So no is no, and no is a full sentence. Anybody that don't understand it should exit your life. Together with saying no, boundaries draw a safe space around you so you can look after yourself and needs. You can look after yourself and needs. And if someone has an issue with your newfound boundaries, they miss benefiting life when you didn't have any boundaries. If anybody, don't even allow it, no matter who that person, because some people will come to try, they want to try you to know, are you really sure of what you are saying? Are you really sure of what decisions you have taken? Anybody that is not okay with it should just say goodbye and exit your life, because you matter and you are going somewhere and you must happen. So that's why you have to learn to set boundaries and let you know and let people that love you, that want to be close to you, that want to still remain your friends, understand that and accept it and be okay with it. Anybody that don't want to understand, that want to start asking you questions, they know that relationship is a toxic one that you just have to let go. Just have to let go of that relationship for your own sanity. Take time to decide what your boundaries are. You shouldn't be in a haste. Just take your time to decide, okay, these are my boundaries. These are my boundaries. You just have to take time to decide what your boundaries are. And remember, these aren't set in stones. Boundaries aren't set in stones. Clearly communicate this, which you will have to repeatedly say it. Tell people around you. You have to repeatedly explain it so that they will know it and respect it. Because other people mostly act in their self-interest, not yours. And say no when you have to and need to. And when you start protecting your energy and not wasting it by not having boundaries, you help make space and time so you can focus on yourself, so that you can do what? Focus on yourself. Number 3, start journaling. Journaling can help you discover who you are and take care of yourself. You can also learn how you truly feel about the things in your life, how to let go, and what you really need, aside from what other people need and external factors that have an influence. External factors will just have an influence on you. So you just have to do without those external factors. Be yourself. Be yourself. Find a type of journaling that suits you and set aside time to journal while you have your morning coffee, and you're having your tea, on your daily commute, or before you turn in. Consider gratitude, pullets, junk, acts, self-development, dream, religion, food, travel. Just think, just Look for something that interests you and do. You can decide to write, you can write on something, you can decide to think on something. Just do something meaningful, do something with your time, do something that will affect your life. Get a journal, just do things that will just make you to be happier. Things that will help you to develop yourself, to work on yourself, to become a better person. Number 4, check in with yourself. Another practical way you can focus on yourself by regular checking in with yourself. You need to pause, breathe, and listen to yourself. Practicing mindfulness or meditation can help you tune in into your true feelings. You need to understand your feelings. You need to understand your emotions. You need to really know, what am I doing? Ask yourself questions and be able to answer those questions for yourself. You need to constantly check in with yourself to be sure you are doing the right thing, to be sure that you are not just doing because you want to do it, because somebody asks you to do it, but because you really want to do it. And okay, this thing I'm doing, is it having any positive changes in me? Am I enjoying it? What am I benefiting from this new me? Because actually a new you, when you start to take care of yourself, you become a new person. You become a better version of yourself. So this new thing that I'm doing, you need to, okay, how far have I gone? You need to just check in with yourself to be sure you are doing the right thing. You also need to practice listening to your intuition, paying attention to your emotion, and even talking or venting to someone you trust. It's only when you check in with yourself that you can identify what you need in that moment. The more you check in, the easier it will be for you to know what you really need and meet your needs. Because if you don't know what you need, you won't be able to meet your need. You have to know exactly what you need at any point in time so that you'll be able to meet your needs. Number 5, actively choose you. When you focus on yourself, you need to actively choose yourself. Do what makes you happy, inspires you, and satisfies you. It can be as simple as sitting under a tree, doing grounding, breathing in the fresh air and feeling the grass underneath you, or it can be watching a series you've been longing to see, even if it's only watching for 15 minutes of it a day, trying something new, or dancing in your kitchen. Just eliminate your sense of should, what you should do, and rather celebrate what you can do. Stop celebrating what you should do. Oh, I should have been doing this, I should do that, I should do that. Rather, celebrate what you can do and do what you can do. Believe what you can do is enough, because you are enough always. You are always enough. People will make you feel that you are not enough. That you are not enough. So listen to yourself, I am enough for myself. I can make it. Say positive things to yourself. Encourage yourself. Push yourself forward. Just do things that will motivate you, that will help you to be a better person. Be mindful of what you are choosing when you are choosing you. Listen to your soul, because it knows your true north and how you can best honor, value, and choose you. Sometimes people don't honor themselves. Sometimes people don't value themselves, and you don't even choose you. It's freeing when you put your needs first and fall in love with yourself. Just when you fall in love with someone newly, you know how you feel. You know how you always want to talk to that person. You always want to express yourself to that person. You always think about that person. You always into that person. So sometimes try to be into yourself. Try to think about yourself. Try to think about your future. Try to think about, okay, where am I now? Where am I going? Where am I coming from? So it's not actually bad when you decide to think about yourself and fall in love with yourself afresh. Because when you fall in love with yourself, you'll be able to fall in love with another person. If you cannot fall in love with yourself, sometimes when you fall in love, you don't give everything you need to give in that relationship. And that's why you see that some relationships are not just working out. You're just trying to make it work, but it's not just working out because you don't even love yourself. Is it possible to love someone when you don't love yourself? You'll be struggling in that relationship, and at the end, relationship will not work. So that's it. Number 6, get acquainted with your inner voice. You should be able to know when your inner voice is speaking to you. A significant part of focusing on you is becoming acquainted with your inner voice. There's always a voice that's always talking to you, not devil talking to you, as in your inner. When your inner voice is talking to you, you will have peace, and you will hear you. That voice is so, it's just there. You know that this one is not the voice of the devil. This is my inner self. Let's say God talking to you. That voice will come with all peace. It will come with all peace. It will come with all joy. So you have to get acquainted with listening to yourself, listening to your inner voice, that inner voice of goodness, that inner voice of peace. Listen to yourself. That inner voice that will talk to you, that will make you to be your highest self, is who you truly are, and is only when you know your inner voice that you can learn who you are. If you cannot understand your inner voice, you won't be able to know who you are, because your inner voice will tell you who you are. Start building a self-relationship, or focus on you. Know what you want out of life and what you need to get. What you need to get there, because you are going somewhere. So what are the things that you need to get? That your inner voice will tell you. That your inner voice will tell you what and what you need to get there. Gain self-knowledge by becoming your own friend. You have to become your own friend. Your own friend. If you're asking yourself questions, these self-discovery questions, identify your strengths and your weaknesses and areas you would like to develop in. As you become familiar with your inner voice, you gain a more complete picture of yourself without outside influences affecting your self-view. You shouldn't allow anybody to affect your self-view. When you listen to your inner voice, you're able to know exactly who you are. So no matter what anybody is saying, no matter how people gossip about you, you don't care, because you know exactly who you are. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you want. Somebody cannot just come and say otherwise to you and you will listen to the person, because sometimes people lie to you about yourself. So if you don't know who you are, you won't be able to know exactly what people are saying. You just believe them. You believe lies. That's why you see some people going to prophets, all manners of prophets, to prophesy to them, because they don't know who they are. You can actually ask yourself, you can actually pray and God will answer you without you going to all these prophets, all these fake prophets. So you have to understand your inner voice, and that your inner voice will give you peace, and that your inner voice will indulge in comfort. You will do things that will make you to move forward, and you will be happy. You will be very, very happy that you are just moving forward. Now, number 7, avoid forced self-care. You have to avoid forced self-care. Forced self-care is anything to avoid. Fake self-care is the practice of doing self-care wrong, or spending your energy on things that are actually bad or toxic for you. You see yourself doing things, you think you are caring for yourself, but you are doing things that are not good, that will even harm you. Doing things that will harm you. Toxic self-care doesn't help you take care of yourself or your needs, and the more you engage in bad self-care, the worse off. You are just worsening off everything. You'll be worse off. Examples of fake self-care is dieting. dieting wrongly, extreme exercise. When you see yourself, you want to lose weight, by all means, see yourself doing extreme exercise or too much exercise. It's not good for you. You see yourself spending your money on things that you don't even need, spending money you don't have on self-care activities. You know that this money you don't even have it, but you see yourself spending it on something that doesn't worth it. When you indulge in comfort food, alcohol, sex and drugs, things that you know that that will destroy you. Some people think that they are caring for themselves. You see them doing, going to, sleeping with anything, but they feel that, okay, I can afford it, I have the money, so let me spend my money anyhow I want it. So them taking drugs that is very, very harmful to their health because they feel they can, afford it and they have opportunity for it. So you just see yourself doing what will harm you. That is not self-care. Another way of fake self-care is escape from your responsibility and commitment. Know that this is you have a commitment, you have responsibility. You feel, no, I should care for myself first. I want to care for myself first. So you now escape from those your responsibilities, those your commitment. That is not self-care. Saying yes to everybody is not self-care. Saying yes to anything that comes, yes. Anything that comes, yes. Because you feel you want to enjoy all the enjoyment you didn't enjoy when you were growing up or at a particular point in time. So you feel, now that you have the opportunity, let me just enjoy all this that I couldn't do for myself. No, that's not self-care. Fake self-care also encompasses seeking loopholes or excuses not to engage in positive self-behavior. Examples of these loopholes, I'm sure, sound very familiar. Tomorrow, say tomorrow loopholes, I will get it later, or tomorrow, you keep procrastinating, I will do it later. Lack of control, I couldn't help myself. You see yourself doing something but say I couldn't help myself. You are the master of yourself. There's no way you can say I couldn't help myself. So stop that lack of control. I couldn't help myself. You can help yourself in every situation. There's always something you can do. You can always help you, no matter how somebody compel you to do something bad, no matter how somebody make you to do something. For the fact you don't want to do that thing, you won't do it. So stop saying I couldn't control myself. Some people say I couldn't control my anger. You can control your anger. So lack of control is a loophole. You need to watch it. Now, first choice loopholes. I'm easy with X, so I couldn't do Y. You're supposed to do X. You're supposed to do Y. Say you are busy with X, that's why you couldn't do Y. What you're supposed to do at any point in time, that's why it's good to have a to-do list, so that you follow what you're supposed to one by one, and finish it up. Not that you'll be doing X when you're supposed to be doing Y. The other one shouldn't suffer, because you don't how they say it, you don't pay Paul and deprive Peter of what he's supposed to have. No, just be at the right place and at the right time. Just do the right thing and at the right time. Don't do the other and leave the one that you're supposed to do. So that's first choice loophole. This doesn't count loophole. Some people, it doesn't count, it doesn't matter. It matters. That's another loophole. This doesn't matter. It matters what? A lot. It matters a lot. Positive or healthy self-care should be choosing activities that help you replenish your energy, strengthen your passion and your joy. You shouldn't do stuff that drains your energy. And no, negative self-care doesn't truly bring you joy, and definitely not in the long run. No matter how you engage in self-care or wrong energy, it will not bring you satisfaction. No matter how you try, it might just bring you joy just for the short time, but it will not bring you joy in the long run. So you just have to focus on self-care that is positive and productive, that will help you to be a better person. By it, find your growing age. Find your growing age. When you focus on yourself, you also need to work on your self-development or self-growth. A significant aspect of that is finding your growing age or leading age, which is the area or areas of your life where there is room for improvement. There's always area of your life that you need to improve. It could be in your communication, it could be in your thinking. There's always a part of your life that need urgent improvement. So you need to start from there. You need to start from there. You need to work on your growing age and nurture it. Identify an area in which you want to grow, a strength you want to strengthen. There's always a strength. There's something you can do that you need to strengthen the more. Or a bleeding age. A bleeding age is your weakness. Is your weakness. You want to turn around and improve. Your growing age could be improving your communication skill, learning to be more organized, working on your leadership skills, taking up productive hobby to upskill your life, being more assertive, or growing your life confidence. These are your growing age. So you need to know exactly which one, your growing age or your bleeding age, your weaknesses or your strength. The one you should focus more is very, very important. And number 9, start with the basics. So you ask me, okay, how do I even start? How do I even start caring for myself? Start with the basics. It's not easy to have what you need, especially when you've been putting yourself last and other people first for so long. You will be able to meet your exact needs after a lot of practice. So to make it easy, start with the basics. Start with the basics. Every person needs to eat, move, and sleep. So start from there. Start from there. Start with the basics. Go for a 10 minutes walk every day. Move. Cut out fast food from your diet. Eat and be sure to put your phone and TV off at least an hour before bed, before you go to sleep. Just do something you've never been doing for yourself. This simple lifestyle changes or activities will do you the world of good. And starting with the basics is how you start your journey to focus on yourself. Starting with the basics, eat right. Just take a walk. Do something that will be meaningful to yourself. Number 10, get professional support. If you are struggling to meet your needs and feel lost with how to focus on yourself, get professional help. It's not bad. It's not bad to get a professional help. Reach out to therapist, counselor, or life coach. These professionals can give you the guidance and support you need, especially if you don't have an inner circle of healthy individuals who want the best for you. So you can strive by taking care of yourself. Sometimes you just see yourself surrounded with people that don't want you to grow. They don't want you to grow. They just want you to remain depending on them. They just want to be using you. So get out of your circle. Seek professional help. Look for people that can help you, people that can push you, for people that can support you, people that can teach you, okay, this thing you are doing is good, this thing you are doing is not good. Okay, this is how to go about. People that you can learn from, people that can teach you, people that will be honest with you and tell you about yourself. And not just tell you about yourself, tell you how to move forward. And they will be there to watch you. Take those right decisions and follow it and do better. 11, create a bucket list to help you focus on yourself and get to know yourself again. Create a bucket list with activities you want to do, not what you know or think your loved ones will want you to do or will enjoy. Your bucket list should be all about you. Think of hobbies, activities that excite you. Your list can contain stuff you have done and loved before, and new items to get you out of your comfort zone, and learning new skills and what you are capable of. When you make a bucket list, think of an anti-bucket list, a list of things you never want to do. An anti-bucket list can be just as revealing as a bucket list and give you insights into yourself, and which helps you meet your needs on a better and safer way without you struggling. Those things that you know that this is what that you don't even know. When you make a bucket of list, be able to know accurately what you need and the level you need to go. Number 12, practice self-compassion. Practice self-compassion. Why you should have yourself and learn when to focus on yourself. Practice self-kindness and self-compassion. Ideally, you should care for yourself as much as you care for others. Being kind and compassionate towards loved ones and every stranger boosts your well-being and feelings of happiness, and this is just as true, if not more so, when you care for yourself. Think about how you treat your best friend. Would you betray them? Will you berate them for every mistake they make and every flaw they have? No, right? You would be you'll be their biggest support and love them for who they are. So why can't you love yourself for who you are? If you can love your friends for who they are without criticizing them, without making them feel bad for making mistakes, why can't you also treat yourself that way and not always be we are too used to being hard on ourselves. We're always too hard on ourselves. So you can learn not to be too hard on yourself. When you practice self-compassion, treat yourself as you would treat that best friend, with love, support, and kindness. Hug yourself when you need it. Speak kind words to yourself and take care of your needs with compassion. I know we tend to be hardest on ourselves and become our own worst critic, but you are worthy of love, kindness, and compassion. So start practicing this positive and healthy behavior with yourself, because when you practice it with yourself, you'll be able to give it out to another person. And number 13, avoid the comparison trap. You can't focus on yourself and what you need when you are constantly comparing yourself to others. And society makes it so easy to weigh up your success and failures against those of your loved ones, colleagues, and strangers. You just see yourself, comparing yourself with everybody. Social media is one of the biggest place, or social media is one of the biggest culprits, because people only share what they want you to see. A supposedly perfect moment becomes seen as life. Their perfect moment becomes seen as their life, when it's not their life. Is rare and almost non-existent that a person is honest about who they authentically are and start their struggles and challenges. People hide their challenges. People hide exactly who they are. They want you to see that part of them that they want you to see. That's what they show. That's what they showcase. So detox from social media to help you stop comparing yourself against other people. Focus inward, and if you must compare you against you. See how much you have grown and developed and how far you have become. Look at where you are coming from, where you used to be. Look at where you are today, and look at where you're going. Using yourself as a comparison can help you, inspire and motivate you to do and be better. Think about what brings you joy, what have to be what you have to be grateful for, and where you want to be in a year or 10. Don't compare yourself with anybody. No matter what happens, don't compare yourself with anybody. Keep on pushing yourself. For the fact you are not lazy, even if you are calling, keep on moving. Even if no matter what, no matter how life is treating you, keep on moving. For the fact you are not at the same spot, you are not at the same place, you are moving. Keep moving. Don't compare yourself. Just be looking at, okay, this is who I want to become. This is who I want to be. Keep working on yourself. Keep moving forward. No matter what people are doing. Though somebody said that it's good to compare yourself with others, that it will help you to know, okay, you are not doing well, you have to do better. If it's that type, it's okay. It's okay. If you used to be lazy when others are working, you're not working, you can, use others to motivate yourself. That's why it's good to have a mentor. It's good to have somebody that will guide you, somebody that you look up to, somebody that will be like a role model. That when you see this person, if this person can move forward, I can move forward. When I look at the actress Kate Henshaw, I want to exercise more. I want to do more because she inspires me. At 52, she's looking so young, like 35 years old. Her skin shine, everything. So anytime I see her, anytime, most times I want to watch her. I want to see her. I want to, watch the things she do, how she exercise, because she motivates me. So you can only, surround yourself with those people who motivate you for good, not people that when you see them, why am I still where I am? Why am I not moving forward? Now become so hard on yourself. And when you are hard on yourself, you won't be able to go forward. You won't be able to do something meaningful to yourself. So you just have to try and have to be grateful for where you are and where you want to be. Just work on yourself. So finally, society praises those who are selfless, who are noble, who are caring, who are generous, who are attentive and forgiving. But these qualities are all about what we are and can do for others. When you focus on yourself, is deemed as selfish, self-serving and bad, especially if you are a woman. But you can't really be there for others if you aren't there for yourself, because you will only end up giving and giving and giving more until you have nothing left except for being an empty shell of a person. People just expect you to just give and give and give until you have nothing to give. And believe me, when you have nothing to give, nobody will come near you. Nobody will come close to you, because you don't have anything to give. It's time to believe you are worth and that you are worthy, and focus on yourself and your needs. It is a must. So make time for yourself by actively choosing yourself. You will be happy. Choosing yourself doesn't make you selfish, like I said earlier. It doesn't mean that you are selfish. It means that you are trying to fill the cup, make the cup to full, so that the cup will overflow to others. So that the goodness in you will reach others. So that the truth in you will reach others. So that the honesty in you, so that goodness in you, those good qualities you have in you, you'll be able to affect others. When you cannot affect others when you are empty. I know this will help you a long way to be a better person. So please do comment, share this video, comment and like. And want to hear from you. Just comment on the comment section. Tell us how you feel about it. Tell us if this video has helped you in any way, and also share your own experiences with us. Till we see next time. Bye. God bless you.